So I have a question, if I may. Okay, so I was able to contact some developers that do new construction on a small and large scale, and the consensus was that developers, especially with smaller projects like this is considered more of a private development. The developer is expected to cover sidewalks, driveways, utility hookups, water and sewer connections, and then they recoup those funds at the sale of those homes. We don't pay for that because then that would be pure profit for the developer. I'm curious as why to that is not being done here, especially when we're talking about using taxpayer funds or a taxpayer funded bond to build these 3 homes for a developer to receive, again, pure profit. And we, right now as we sit, don't have an actual redevelopment agreement before us. I would feel more comfortable, Mayor and Council, if we had that redevelopment agreement first, and then for the edification of our newer members, have the actual developer come and present to them as he presented to us. With that redevelopment agreement, then we can take a more focused vote.
I have a question. Given the amounts here, shouldn't this have went through the bidding process? And why is that?
Agree. Well, when you say should, if we think it's a legal required interest, if it's a matter of policy, I don't have an opinion. That's all we can say.
So this is not have to go through the bidding process?
No, you don't know what intergovernment.
Intergovernment.
You're not bound by any specific bidding requirement, except to the extent required by the city code, if you're approving the redevelopment agreement, pursuant to an ordinance, and the ordinance would waive, and the redevelopment agreement would waive those bidding requirements. So it's a long way to get to the person's rule as well.
Can you repeat the last part?
Sorry, what?
Can you repeat the last part?
I'm saying if you are, so, there are no bidding requirements except to the extent that they may be imposed by the city code, which is ordered. However, if you have a redevelopment agreement, and the redevelopment agreement and the ordinance approving it waives any bidding requirements, there are the city code of this ordinance and any ordinance. So, no, then bidding would not be required.
So we have no redevelopment agreement before us tonight?
Did I see me?
No. Yes.
No.
So Alderman, if you make the changes in the redevelopment agreement and Alderman Tillman, if you like, put it on the Thursday's agenda, the same agenda that we got tonight with the redevelopment agreement that contains a specific language and amended language.
Yeah, I certainly understand the Alderman's point, and so I'm okay with putting it on the agenda so we can see the language and review that first for the Thursday.
Alderman Gardner, are you done?
Yeah, fine. Sorry.
May I ask?
Alderman.
So when we get the redevelopment agreement, so we need something requesting bidding to be waived, and we need to approve to waive the bidding. And then will there be something written for infrastructure costs to be the developer's responsibility, no matter if we're paying the vendors directly, that verbiage is in it? Because this is, what is the 380 and 120 is what, $400,000 or $500,000 for 3 properties, which I understand the tax revenue that we'll get. But the last time the developer was here, he was saying that he's going to sell the houses between the high end of 300,000, low end of 400,000, which would make him a lot of profit. And then I just don't want to see us holding or having paid for houses that may or may not sell in today's market, in today's climate. But to have something written where we would unequivocally be reimbursed. I'm still uneasy with paying him or anybody to develop houses when usually, from what I've researched and the developers I've spoken to, say they pay these fees and they recoup it when they sell the home.
I understand what you're saying, Alderman. This case is differently because, again, our bondholders approved this project. Our bondholders put this in our bond, our 2023 bond that we passed. And part of that is vacant land right now. So we're creating a home buyers program and building 3 new homes. So this is something that we all can be proud of building 3 new homes and moving the project forward. So this is not looking at it that way, it's looking at it as it's in our bond, it's not funding us state corporate money, and it's allowing us to go forward. I think this project will be a catalyst to other people coming into Calumet City wanting to build. So this will give us an opportunity to showcase what we're doing with new homes and with vacant homes, vacant lots, and put them on tax rolls.
I don't disagree with you, Mayor. It will be a catalyst for further redevelopment, but what we do here will set a precedent moving forward with other developers that will come in and think that we are to pay for everything as they wish to develop, site prep, infrastructure costs, that it's just not normal.
There are other potential developers that have requested site.
And I'm sure they will. If they know that we are more than willing to give, they're going to come and ask. And I understand that the bond holder approved this in the bond, which a bond is taxpayer funded. The 2 entities that haven't approved this yet, but it seems like we have it full steam ahead, is this city council and we the people.